everyone, and welcome to another amazing session of Success Ladder. I'm Paul Bryan, and today we are talking about a fundamental object to achieving success in any area of life. That is the art of self-discipline. Self-discipline is often seen as a tough and almost rigid quality, but it's so much more than that. It's about setting goals and sticking to them, even when the initial excitement has worn off. It's about making choices that align with your long-term vision rather than giving in to momentary desires. Whether you are a student, a CEO, an athlete, a celebrity, a business owner, or someone working on personal growth, self-discipline is a key factor that can propel you toward your goals. So in this episode, I want us to explore the different facets of self-discipline, what it is, why it matters, and how you can cultivate it in your daily life. I hope to leave you with an actionable insight and a renewed sense of purpose when it comes to mastering self-discipline. So the big question is, what is self-discipline? Let's start by breaking down what self-discipline actually is. At its core, for me, I define self-discipline as the ability to control your impulses, your emotions, and your behaviors in a way that aligns with your long-term goals. It's about doing what you need to do, even when you don't feel like it. This is the foundation upon which all success is built. Imagine for a moment the story of a top-performing athlete. It's not just about physical talent. It's about the discipline to train every day, to push through the pain, and to sacrifice immediate comfort for the future glory. For me, that's self-discipline in action. But it's not just athletes who need self-discipline. Think about a writer who sits down every day to write, whether they feel inspired or not. Think about a business leader who makes tough decisions even when they are unpopular. Self-discipline is the thread that weaves through all of these stories, connecting these stories to success. So when we talk about self-discipline, we are really talking about the ability to focus on long-term goals, resist short-term temptations, and consistently take actions that move us toward our desired outcomes. These qualities is essential for anyone who wants to achieve something significant in life. Why does self-discipline matter? I believe that self-discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. You can have the most incredible ideas and dreams, but without self-discipline, they remain just that, dreams. Think about it. How many times have you set a goal only to find yourself drifting away from it after a few days or weeks? That's where self-discipline comes in to play. It keeps you grounded and focused, especially when the initial motivation fades. Consider successful entrepreneurs. For example, they often face numerous challenges and setbacks on their way to building something great. But what sets them apart is the ability to stay the course, to keep working hard even when success seems far away. Their self-discipline actually drives them to keep pushing forward, to keep refining their ideas, and to stay committed to their vision. And then, in essence, self-discipline is what turns good intentions into real achievement. It's the engine that powers your journey from where you are to where you want to be. So how then do we cultivate self-discipline? This is where the rubber meets the road, and it's something we can all work on regardless of where we are starting from. Then to cultivate self-discipline, you and I need to, number one, start small. Begin with small, manageable actions or plans and gradually build up your self-discipline. For example, if you are trying to develop a new habit, start by committing just 10 minutes a day to it. Over time, as you build consistency, you can increase the intensity and the duration. Also, creating clear goals. Be specific about what you want to achieve. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, try setting a goal like, I'll exercise for 30 minutes, 5 times a week. Because clear goals give you a target to aim for and make it easier to stay disciplined. Remove temptations. You have to identify your triggers, the things that tempt you to break your discipline, and find ways to minimize or eliminate them. If you are trying to cut down on distractions while working, for example, consider blocking social media notification or setting up a dedicated workspace. Also, you need to practice delayed gratifications. One of the most powerful tools that I believe can boost your self-discipline is the ability to delay gratification. This means resisting the temptation for an immediate reward in favor of a later greater one. It's a skill that can be practiced in small ways, like choosing to finish a task before taking a break, and it will build over time. Finally, hold yourself accountable. And to me, this is very key. Whether it's through a journal, a mentor, or a friend, find ways to keep yourself accountable. Track your progress, and if you slip up, don't be too hard on yourself. Analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and get back on track. Then, how do you overcome challenges to self-discipline? We all face them, and they can be discouraging. But here's the thing. Setbacks don't define your journey. Your response to them does. So first of all, you need to understand your triggers. Take time to identify what tends to throw you off course. Is it stress? Is it fatigue? Or perhaps a certain social media situations? Understanding your triggers allows you to prepare for them and develop strategies to maintain your discipline even when they arise. Develop a growth mindset. Embrace challenges as opportunities to grow rather than as roadblocks. When you hit a setback, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? This mindset then not only helps you to stay disciplined, but also turns challenges into stepping stones for the future success. You also need to forgive yourself. One of the biggest killers of self-discipline is the guilt that comes from slipping up. It's important to remember that no one is perfect, and lapses in discipline are a natural part of the process. When you stumble, forgive yourself quickly and get up back on track. Finally, to overcome self-discipline challenges, visualize things, because when you picture yourself achieving your goal, then you need to ask yourself questions like, what does it look like? How does it feel? By regularly visualizing your success, you reinforce your commitment to the disciplined actions needed to get there. But it's important to remember that self-discipline is a journey. It's not a destination. It's something you build over time, through practice, through persistence, and through patience. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making progress every day. Making progress every day, no matter how small they are. And so, as we close today's episode, I challenge you to pick one area of your life where you like to be more disciplined. Identify one step you can take today to move closer to your goal. Write them down and commit to them and take action. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Success Ladder. I hope you find these insights valuable and that they inspire you to cultivate more self-discipline in your life. Until next time, stay disciplined, stay focused, and keep climbing the ladder of success. My name is Paul Bryan, and this is Success Ladder.